Hi everybody, it is time to go over the June Manny by Me box. This one is pirate themed. It's pirate themed. Did I say arr, matey? I love pirates. It's a long story why, but I do love them. I think these plates are very cool in design and I'm very excited to go over them with you. But we are going to talk about polishes first because I am not using the polishes that came in this box with this Manny. Why? I hate the gold one. Don't like it at all, don't like anything about them, and Flotsam I know is going to work fine. I also wanted to show you a comparison. On the right is crystallized, so Flotsam is very similar in color to crystallized. If you don't have it, sure. If you have crystallized, you probably don't need it. You're probably not going to see a huge difference. Love these plates. I said pirate themed. I would say it's really all things nautical themed because you've got your little traveling maps, you've got your mermaids, you've got sea creatures, lighthouses, and then you have the pirate goods over here with the hooks and the hats, the ropes, the wooden plank, all the little geographical stuff. The only thing I see that's missing off of this, in my opinion, is a skull head. Like for the Jolly Roger. Arr. Like we needed a skull head on this one, and I think Maniology kind of dropped the ball on that one. They could have put it right above the swords. We also have a very pretty oil slick rainbow chrome cuticle remover pusher. Okay, I'm gonna keep playing with this, but my first impression on this one is I don't like it. I have very difficult to remove, very sticky cuticles. Like mine hang on for dear life. Like hell no, we won't go. Like mine like to hang around. And I ended up having to grab another cuticle pusher to get the stuff off of all my nails. This took entirely too long for just a thumb. It feels like it's not really sharp enough to get mine off. And I'm trying to avoid chemical removers because I feel like sometimes they tear up my cuticles worse and they're already in bad shape from the flood. So I am going to keep playing with that one to see if maybe I'm just missing an angle or something, but go from there. I noticed as I was looking at these, and I'm sorry if I just kind of missed that showing you, but this little mini map at the top is almost the same as the big huge plate. So I thought, all right, this is going to be fun. I am going to do my little short nubby nails, and we're going to do a very quick pirate map. It's very similar to what's on the card in the package. They went through in much more detail though and filled in some of the islands with colors and that kind of stuff. I did not. A lot of times if you look at those old nautical maps, they're just on parchment. So we're going to more try to recreate the parchment look with a brown ink rather than here's this very fancy colored driven treasure map type thing. Yeah, because maps back then just didn't have a lot of color in them. So not that I have anything against the design that was created for the look. I think it's super cute, and whoever did that at Maniology did a great job. I like that one. I'm going to go a little easier though. I'm going to grab Sally Hansen after I put on my base coat of latte and just top coat everything. I always do this. I know I mention it a lot, but I find it's very important to continue to mention it because a lot of the problems that I see people fuss about can be helped with a layer of top coat before you stamp. I'm also going to go in with my It's Not Queen, and y'all, I cleaned this brush out after this because I was like, this is getting ridiculous, and it was really hard to get this brush clean, but I did get it clean, so hopefully next time it doesn't look like such a boogery mess. I don't know. I have a lot of new subs, so I will just say that I call it latex boogers when you peel it off and then you can kind of roll them up and then you stick them to the next piece of latex and you can pull them off. Latex boogers. So it's an interesting technique. It does work very well with the actual Queen latex tape. This stuff is from a special effects store. The longer I have this bottle, the more I'm noticing that the longer you leave it on, the stickier it is and the harder it is to get off. But it's designed for special effects makeup, so that's kind of understandable. But it does still come off. And what I'm doing is I've put down the Anato clay color, and I'm just very lightly kind of going in and tapping around the edges and trying to smudge that out a bit so that it looks like it has a stain or it's a little bit weathered, just to give it a little bit of texture to the background, and to keep it from being quite so flat. I'm really getting more and more into making the nail art look like an actual photo or portrait rather than just here's my base color and here's where I stamped on top of it. Not that I have a problem with that, because I do feel like that has its time and place. But lately for me, and while I'm doing this, I want to go back and talk about that gold a little bit where I said I don't really like it. Okay. First, I'm not a huge fan of gold on myself anyway. I'm really not a fan of like sparkly, crazy metallic golds. And that one also had a holographic scattered glitter in it. And personally, I have noticed more and more with the Maniology polishes that have glitter in them, if you try to stamp with them, the glitter pieces get stuck in stuff, especially if it has a lot of fine lines, and then you have skipping on it. I'm just not a huge fan. So honestly, I needed a nail win. I needed something that I loved and made me happy, and I was not feeling that blue or gold today. And I'm not going to keep doing that. Like, I love creating nail art looks and that kind of stuff, but just because something comes in the box does not mean I have to use it for a mani. And I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do what nail art makes me happy. So today, this is what made me happy. Now, I went back in with a latte and kind of blurred some of that out a little bit. And then I also went in and put another top coat on to make everything smooth and neat. And this is going to be super fast, because all I'm going to do is grab this image and go across my nails in little sections, make these images where I scrape them and they're about the size I need for each nail, and start plunking down that map. And it comes out so cute at the end. I'm quite a fan. I really, really, really like it. I do wish that a Natto clay had maybe been a little bit less dark, or I had used just a tiny bit less. But you can still see everything over it. It's stamped upon itself quite well. And I loved how this little run up here is like it was designed for short nails. You know, that's another thing I get frustrated with sometimes with Maniology stuff, is it's like a lot of their designs are really only good on short nails or long nails. But I really liked how that other plate had such big images and they kind of shrunk it all down and made a little run. That is a really cool idea, and I wish they would do things like that more often. By no means am I some kind of nail elitist, but I have natural nails. I don't put anything on my nails except for polish. I know there are lots of people out there, and I'm air quoting, who say they have natural nails. It's not natural if you have a gel polish even. Those are considered enhancements, or polygel, or any of that stuff to help strengthen your nails. Now, I don't consider normal polish a quote-unquote enhancement. It chips off, it doesn't stay on that long, etc. And I'm not judging people who do that, but when it's very easy to break a natural nail, you have to really work and be conscious of what you're doing with your hands all the time. Have my hands been in water too long? Okay, I need gloves. Am I gonna open this car door? Okay, I need to grab it the right way. And when you forget for even just a second, like, let me put it this way. I moved my hand from the bottom of the steering wheel to the top of my steering wheel, accidentally flicked 2 fingers across the center part of my steering wheel, snapped 2 nails. It's literally that easy. So you have to be careful when you have like 100% natural nails, and the ability to have a Maniology plate that shares, even though they're similar, they're still a little bit different design concepts with some of the bigger images on the plate, I think would be really helpful for the days when you got a file because you broke them all. But I love how this map look came out, and I very much appreciated that they had that smaller run up there. I would love to know what you think, and if you want to see another video, there should be a box in the upper right hand corner you can click right now. Thank you for watching. Tell me what you think. Bye bye.